we see them summoning onto the rift.
It's a fight for third place. Both of them hope to get back to the grand final to maybe win the entire tournament and not fall in third place. So already both of these teams have podium. They are secure to get podium, but of course they want more. They're hungry to face 5DK in the finals. But for now we're going to see probably no invades in early, yeah, just covering the entries like expected. Maybe
to be fair,
we're going to see. Yeah.
I think this is the fight to who gets fisted by 5DK this series. Yeah, it is. It's 5DK. I think the champions elect here. So I think this is a battle for second place more than anything. But only time will tell. You know, one of these teams will go up against the 5DK boys. And I believe I've heard rumours that we could have at least a couple of days set aside.
Okay.
Because I believe finals are all next week. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. But we are going to see this Olaf triangle for cheese level 1 here.
Don't look at Zeri runes. That's a good little tempo. They have 3 fun lanes. That's a good little tempo game, I will be honest. He really likes his PTA, apparently.
New meta. Give me motherfucking strength! I mean, it's almost like taking Nash's Tooth first in a Vayne top lane.
Yeah, for all the AP ratios.
So good, so broken. But talking of broken, we're seeing this on getting his door absolutely battered down by this Olaf level 1 here.
Yeah,
level 2 for the Olaf, and he's only got 2 CS.
The thing is, yes, he's going to lose some farm doing this, but the Ornn is losing some XP. Like, I think he denied some XP to the Ornn, and that's very valuable. So even if Ornn can come back in CS and be even for the first wave, the fact that he's behind in XP will delay every power spike. Like when he gets level 6, it's going to be 1 wave later, and also it's still a good, very good advantage of the side of Glurp, pushing the first waves. Glurp doesn't have TP, as most Olafs do. He has Flash, Ghost. The message is clear. He's going to fight in team fights, but and not side. Ooh, that was close. And not be on the sidelines. In the
nice
mid
to
lane,
see both supports need to go back to some of the skills to learn how to hit skill shot. It's nice to see.
I mean, they didn't learn how to hit skill shots. They learned how to dodge skill shots. That's why it's not hitting.
Very true. That's very true. I think I'm the glass half empty, you're the glass half full kind of caster. Hey! I mean, that was to the goalposts. That was, don't know if you're much an NFL fan, but that was a Brandon Aubrey field goal for the Cowboys. But we are going to see the root coming in onto this Gragas very well. And how do you like the Merlin to Gragas combo?
I think the Mel will quickly be just be able to just spam on Gragas, and that's a good hook. He hits this one, and the Volbeat right behind to do the damage, and that's a Melio that just gets one shot but the gank mid too.
That's your center running it down again. Nothing new there. Center taking up where he left off in the last game.
And both junglers gank and get both a successful gank. First blood of the side of Spades on the trash, and then the response on the Gragas. But for now, the Ornn is doing pretty okay. Like, both players still have their potions and cookies. But the Olaf, the Ornn still has a TP. So he just has to be careful of an all-in, or exactly like this. Ornn doesn't have a lot of mana. Maybe he's going to die here. That's the one moment to go back in the lane. Yeah, he should fall.
A nice knock-up, and yeah, Sedge is here just to help his top lane. I'm glad we get a nice, easy kill. And he'll take that every day of the week.
We see the Volibear helping to push the wave, so at least the Olaf can't freeze. And this is a bad position for the Olaf, because yes, he gets a lot of farm. But he has to reset, he doesn't have a lot of HP. The Ornn is coming back with TP, and ooh, bot lane.
Another beautiful field goal from the Thresh, right through the middle of the Melio Zeri. And the Zeri will pick up the feat of warfare there. with a kill. So that's a kill on the Olaf, the Gragas, and the Zeri. All 3 carries of Spiky Balls. And Sejuani's loving life. This is a Sejuani's wet dream. This is what they want to see when they're on that first sets of clears. Is their laners winning lane pretty much on their own.
Yeah, oh, that's looking for the dive bot maybe.
Tenta, you will never get an apology from me. Because you just let your ADC die. That is running it down more than that.
1-for-1. I like that the Zeri didn't use any of her summoners, so Brian probably could have saved her from that third shot, but the trash was there, so I like it really. Just take the 1-for-1 in the CS advantage. Like, that kill on top lane, the Olaf kill, the glove, that was the only... Like, if he missed that timing, he would have been slightly behind in farm, like, but that was a very good time when he went in. Yeah. So now he's really ahead in CS. We're going to see it again.
Here we go. Here, this is...
Yeah, that's the one timing where he could, he had to go.
Yeah, I mean, the Sejuani, as soon as he sees that, you know, we see Cross coming right up. I believe it is still Cross coming in. Yeah. And it's a great play. Great play from the Sejuani. You know, it's Costa. Never mind, we've had the substitution. Costa, the player that played against me last week and absolutely schooled me, has come in. But that makes a lot more sense. That makes a lot more sense, you know. The only difference now is the fact that they've downgraded from Scrabby to centre in the support line. But they are going to have control over this first dragon, but we are going to see JP looking for it.
Yeah, they are, we might have a big fight if Hope hits.
And they are going to go in. Gragas is going to have to flash out. Double roots in the Meldo, and we've heard of JP plays. That was an absolute int of a play. And it looks like Aces are going to get the dragon, and they're going to get a lot of kills. But Zeri's not quite done, and Zeri takes out Day0! Who doesn't know how to smite a dragon? And it's going to go to the Mel in the end. And we see Center running it down again, letting his carries die. No balls. Absolutely no balls in this Melio's clutch.
I mean, he has one ball. He has a football. But yeah. that Zeri flash in.
I think Center left it at home though.
Like that's it. Zeri flash in right before the Drake goes on the 600 HP. He couldn't smite because the Drake wasn't low enough, and he probably didn't expect to die. But the Drake wasn't low enough to get smited yet. So in the end, at least Spades get the Drake. But yeah, it was a good play.
Here we go. Nebby landed the hook, and then obviously go right back and just a beautiful double root from the Mel. And Sejuani just gets absolutely pounded. But then the Zeri is allowed to free fire. You know, Jinx is struggling. I don't know. I think if Day0 focuses that dragon, it's a lot easier. And the good thing is we're going to get peace and quiet in chat because Center's going to stay silent forever. So that's going to be great. So much fun.
But for now,
Sejuani is there taking the grubs, which for this Olaf is absolutely massive. And now Zeri's putting the pain onto this Jinx and Thresh. We see Center missing another goal. He goes wide of the post there. But that's not going to matter because Zeri is in complete control of this lane right now. Ooh. And he snipes him! Oh, what a snipe from the Zeri!
Oh, and mid lane.
Mel's got to be careful here.
Yeah.
And your Mel should just die, you know, see the frost coming out from the Sejuani, and yeah, it's all BME the Penta needs. And now Zeri's looking to turn the pain onto this Volibear. Melio, I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But Zeri's working overdrive here. And meanwhile, Olaf trying to proxy against this Olaf. He's going to burn the health bar of the Ornn. And oh my god, the Winter's Approach from the Sejuani will just pick up the kill onto the Thresh. And Spiky Balls, they've turned up the heat there.
That was a lot of fighting, and I think it all went in favor of Spiky Balls. Yeah, like this Zeri is now fed online, and on the side of Spades, they have a lot of CC, but nothing guaranteed. Like if they can't hit her, if they can't hit the Zeri, they can stun her. she can really run down the fight. Jinx will be able to auto-attack her, but the problem is Jinx right now just has way less damage than the Zeri. Zeri has 5 kills and is 1k3 gold ahead, so we see the Zeri and the Olaf being ahead, and that's very good for the side of Spiky Balls.
Yeah, I mean, this Olaf is even without the Zeri, he is the win con. But this Zeri is actually quite fed as well. And I'll be intrigued to see what they do. We are going to see the Moonstone Renewer coming out from the Melio. But yeah, this Olaf's going to be a problem. And yeah, here we see right here. I mean, Zeri's just doing all the work herself. Melio's giving her nothing. Not hitting anything. I think he hit maybe one auto attack. But this snipe was actually disgusting.
Oh yeah, the placement, it's so hard to dodge, like, it was perfect placement, and that's a good combo by the Gragas one-trick master. And a free kill for him, gank.
Yeah, I'm seeing in chat that, Sentor's a Bickle, but we can't even call him that because he's got none. He keeps missing it. And yeah, DayZ, like, he tries to get onto them, but yeah, I don't know what they were doing there. And then that just allows Sejuani to walk fully on vision, and there's nothing Nebby can do.
You see, Milo hit a Q there. Oh, and okay, good reaction.
Bouncy gags there.
That's the reaction I wanted to see.
He lobs the keg, it bounces back, he's like, okay, fine then, I'll go away, fuck you guys, I'm out.
And that's exactly why this matchup is not so as free as it could be for Gragas. Is engaging with his ult is way harder, because if Mel is ready to react and Bingo was ready there, she can just do that. Top lane, we see the Olaf is just ignoring the Ornn. Like, whatever, do your thing, I'm doing my thing. Pushing. They kinda have power on 3 lanes on the side of Spiky Ball, so...
Yeah, Spiky Ball, this game just, it feels so different, This Zeri pick just has more agency in lane. We are going to see Thresh try and do his best Center impression by throwing the hook through the goalposts. And Zeri might die, has to use the ulti here. He's going to dive over the wall, and then Center somehow gets away. I hear pings going out from the chat, but...
the pings are the summoner pings, because they used nearly everything they had in the bot lane. We're going to see... That's really a good reaction. It was so close to send the Gragas into the turret, would have been very funny. But yeah, like this, the bot lane, the Zero tried to gank. They got a lot of summoners, but no kill. Another tried to gank mid. Yeah, but the Drake is getting started by Spiky Balls.
Yeah, I mean, this is just free. I mean, I was saying earlier about how they kind of just rotate and move as a unit. I mean, look at 4 of them there. It's just free. It's just so free. They know obviously this is when he gets a buff from melee champion, so they bring the Olaf down.
Yeah.
No, I thought a certain person was being silent in the chat, but he's still talking shite. I'm not surprised. Fair.
If you want to talk shit, Santa, come casting. It's better.
Yeah, come join. If you want to join the shit show, come join the casting desk. As we see, Nebby missing a few hooks again onto this Olaf.
Oh, mind games. Not good. Oh, the flash out in safety, and he gets the kill with the Q in the end. And dashing out. No, he doesn't. Okay, no, he falls in the end, but
he falls
that was
and then he gets frozen up. Yeah, a good kill, a good play from.
Yeah.
Look, checks notes. Good play from DayZ. Is that a thing? DayZ making a good play. No, anyway, regardless, that was a great play to kill the Gragas in return for the Mel dying. But now, this is why we do see Nebby's picked up a boar, but can't do much with it. As yet, all the attention is towards this Rift Herald here. We see TPs coming in the mid lane. And this is... It's a 2k lead for the side of Spiky Ball, very different from game 1. And they're just allowing Olaf to free hit on a turret.
Yeah, the man is scared. He's gonna get it because of the Void grabs there, so... It's a turret.
I'm just curious.
And
I'm just
feats of
curious,
strength.
right? All Mel has to do is walk up and that wave just gets evaporated quicker. He has to back away.
I think she was
don't
kind
think
of a
you can give an
gank.
Olaf. I don't think you can give Olaf that much free reign. Because now Olaf has had chance to back, he's got a shit ton of gold, finished the phage as part of the next item, and now Zer's done a lot of work here already. Hasn't quite popped the ult, it's the on-horn coming in, we'll get 2 in the knock-up, but we are just going to see Day Zero. He doesn't get to play the game. And meanwhile, we see Gragas going right onto the Mel, the Reflect is used, the cast hasn't been popped yet, and the side of Spiky Balls, they have complete control over this pit. And there's a lot of flags on the play from this Olaf. But the Spiky Balls, this is their rift right now.
Yeah, they're in a very good position. They have still a very good vision control there, and will get the Herald. So yeah, that's a ghost. Lane on the.
Dead.
I think he's dead. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, try and do what he can, but this combination of new meta and Ola and Glurb, they're just running the rift right now. It is their rift, and Aces are lucky to play on it right now. 5-2 on this Zeri and 2-0 on this Olaf. I mean, look at how they just demolished turrets.
Yeah, he tried to contest, like they have to find the Zeri, so the hook hits, but the cleanse is there, and yes, so much CC, he just gets bounced around. It's hard for him to play, and then after, the fight was already over before it even started. The Ornn tries to escape.
It just shows you don't need Emilio for this Zeri to pop off. I didn't see any heals coming out from Emilio in that team fight as well. So I think that's just a support death. I mean, Nebi's playing a good game. Nebi is playing an absolutely fantastic game. As much as he's had a few missed hooks, he is trying his best to help his team get ahead. You know, we've seen a few key hooks. They've just not had the follow-up because this Jinx is not quite as fed as before.
Yeah, but that's the Milo still has a few good cleanses, still can be useful. Like the last fight cleansed the trash hook. This can still be important. It's really just this assurance to like help the Iranian team pass its range and shields, and then the cleanse.
It took a while to bring the cleanse down. It was lucky that there's no real coordination at the moment from the side of Aces. I mean, we are 18 minutes. We're well into the mid game. And it's a 4.2k gold lead. Dragons are even, but the 3 grubs are what's the big difference right now. Azeri will just walk into a hook.
Okay, but...
Yeah,
yeah, we see flank going. Oh, the flash out of the Zeri.
Nicely
the
done,
cast
though.
will hit nobody. But yeah, like it was a big 4v4. Nobody died.
They don't have enough damage right now.
If the Zeri is hitting, she can do damage, but she was focused. Like it's hard for her. And yeah, she still has ult, so they can still fight this with the Zeri.
Now let's see if DayZ can win a contested smite here. As the melt out will come in and burn BME the Penta. BME the Penta is not the greatest to see so far today, but we are going to see Scuttle respawn as DayZ is already at half health. This is Weenie still near full health. We did see a Sejuani smite there though. That's an interesting call. It's early into the fight. Say, I don't even care what DayZ, I'm just going to smite this bitch. It's not as if he's going to smite me out anyway. And we're going to see Nebi fall, but the Sejuani will fall as well, but so will the Jinx. And Mel trying to pay him, but Volleyball will not get chance to smite a dragon. It's now Ornn. Should be the next to fall here. Health bars are also low. Mel's trying to execute where she can. Dragon's at 1100 health. The Zeri will get executed, and now it's just Melio who should just die to the dragon. TP coming in from the Gragas, but Mel will pick up the dragon.
What? I mean, I didn't expect it. It's a
What are we
Spades to
watching?
get Drake here, but
What are we fucking watching?
I don't know. And she gets another kill. She will
I mean, of
probably
course she
fall.
does at center.
It doesn't connect. Burgas has flash. She should be able to get her. Oh, it because of the seed. She survives. No. How? Why? That's
Bingo Dorf playing a
Mel.
fantastic game
Bingo
here.
Dorothy. I mean, to be honest,
The
even
only
Nearby,
one in his team to have a goal lead at the moment.
yeah, like Bengo playing really great, very nice game, and Nearby is hitting so many hooks. I will be honest, the amount of hooks he's hitting on Zeri should not be illegal. I know the Zeri is face checking way too much, but still, this should not get hitting hit by so many hooks, and yeah, they might have still a chance that game, Ace of Spades. I was about to count them down, but they played that well. They got the Drake. Okay, this one is gonna get dodged. Ooh.
That's what we call a caster curse.
Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, Olaf is now just going to run at the Mel. Will take his own axe to face, but will pop the ulti. The Ragnarok going in, trying to kill this Mel onto turret. The Melee will come in return, but Ragnarok will survive the Olaf, only just to die to the same fate. But that will open up this mid lane. And that turret's just going to fall. And center, as he passes driving test, he has the only thing he can actually do at the moment on this rift. And yeah,
those are big those are shutdowns for Mel and for Olaf, but I still think it was worse for the Spiky balls, because yeah, the Mel is the one danger on the side of Ace of Spades right now. The Jinx is not online yet, she only has one item, so yeah, Olaf can just completely run her down and kill her. We love to see that fight again.
This fight was mad.
Weird.
So
yeah,
we see the volleyball get the kill onto the Gragas, that was fine. But both teams are just dancing, you know, fighting over a Scuttle. And then the smite, I think he was meaning to smite Scuttle. We're going to call that a D0 smite, even though it was from the Sejuani. But they all go in trying to kill the Sejuani. But Sejuani just lives. And it just allows the Zeri to free fire in the back lane. And with this Olaf burning down Volibear, the dragon doesn't quite fall, but yet the brittle from the Ornn does so much.
Yeah.
And in the end, you know, Zeri oversteps just a bit. If that W lands, it might be a different story, but in the end, Mel ends up picking the dragon.
Olaf is resetting. He was low, but I think he could maybe have tried to stay to keep the to get a chance to get the Drake. And then we see that on the other side, like on the little cam, Spiky balls are doing Atakan.
Yeah, we got a fight there as well. We need to get back there as soon as we can. Oh, hell's breaking. Listen, Atakan will fall. Oh, D0 lands a smite! Everyone count the day, mark it in your calendars. The day that D0 actually managed a smite. However, Spiky Balls will clean up after it, picking up 4 kills for the price of a smite. D0 finally figuring out what that button does.
I imagine him. He just lost a team fight and he's popping off. Like, imagine you with your team in call. Like, let's go! We just lost a team fight. I don't care. Let's. No, but nice.
Yeah, I mean
nice
that is the D0 highlight of the year. He won't touch League now because he's actually managed to. Oh my lord, tied.
A little bit
tied. Well played.
Okay, maybe I should not talk about it. Did you saw like the fight even before we had the replay, the Drake, the flash of D0?
I saw a bit. I didn't quite see the flash, but I just saw
that was the fight even before. Yeah, this fight he finally got the smite before he flashed in the wall. That's why. But we see Spiky balls. We see Spiky balls 4k gold ahead. That's an advantage, but that's a giant one, you know. Yeah. Like, they are not completely out, and Atakan now being picked up by Ace of Spades with the smite of D0.
Imagine what you can do when you actually focus on objective. That's really well played from D0. But however, the team fight after it is just an absolute. Everyone's just everywhere. There's no coordination. The carries are being exposed to this Olaf. Olaf focusing too much on the turret here. Tanking too many minions, and Ornn just punishes it.
Yeah.
Really good play from Tide here.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what rank you are, if you overstep, you can be punished. And that's what a wee bit go back in favour of the Ornn. But I mean, there's a 4k lead, and that's even with a 3k advantage in the mid lane for the Aces.
We see the gold.
And that is insane.
like we see really the big comeback at the fight at the Drake. So I know they have 5 minute mid, Drake is up, but 5 minute mid and Spiky Bowlers have to answer this, and they're still going to lose the turret because the Olaf is bot, they cannot just fight. So yeah, that's a free turret, very good movement by Ace of Spades. Just group together and force the Drake. But force the turret, but now they're not in the position for the Drake. Ooh, that's a very good triple CC, good damage.
That was a stunning Mel ulti there, right onto the three members. But nothing more will come from it. They can't quite follow up as the Thunder doesn't quite land from day zero. And now both sides are dancing in the river looking for their partners. And Mel got a lot of damage onto the Olaf, but Olaf will pop the Ragnarok, looking to go in. He has to run away. The Viking has to run away, Sphere. But the BRB, the Penta, the keg is blown. And so will the Zeri get absolutely blown up. AC say we don't care if you have a gold lead. We're going to take it back. And Jinx is finally welcome to the game with the IE. And they will get a clean ace this time. Clean ace onto the Spiky Balls Gaming. And they'll look to put pressure. And for the first time in this game, they will be the ones with a gold lead.
Yeah, that is now it's going to be very hard to come back. It's the point where Jinx will start having damage. Bingo on his melee is always very strong. The tanks are starting to be very unkillable, and if the Olaf doesn't get the kill, like right now, that's the one positive side. They use a lot of summoners. Like the Olaf went on the Jinx. Jinx insta flash out and I think she insta ghosted. We see, look at Gragas. He does a very nice double stun, but when he tries to ult, it gets reflected by Mel. So he gets sent into the arms of the trash, gets hooked and dies. And yeah, the Olaf got kited out, and the Zeri didn't have enough damage, and in the end couldn't do the difference. And yeah, the Zeri Olaf, the main, like the one that really had to do the most damage on the side of Spiky Balls, couldn't do what they wanted to this fight. Yeah, very well played. Like Ace of Spades, they have those like late game team fight comms with just front line and back line. Very clear game plan. It's easier to play, and that's why I like it so much. It's not like, okay, how do we play this fight? It's very simple. We put our front line in front and our back line behind, and we fight, and that's how they do it. I really like how they playing their team fights. Ace of Spades.
It all revolves on this Mel though. This Mel is coordinating the game really, really well. She is there in every single fight. She's the one chunking the carries, allowing the likes of Tide, Magic and all that to get on it. Meanwhile, we do see Sejuani jumping onto said Tide. This Olaf is just hammering down on the Orn. I just don't think the Orn can get away here. He's going to knock them both up though. But the only people we see coming to his aid is the Zeri and the Melio, as we see Daisy just chilling in mid lane as they're trying to collapse onto this Gragas in the bot lane. The cross map play, and they will get the tier 1 turret, but Daisy will lose part of his jungle for that.
I don't like that. I don't like that. Ooh, he tries to get the kill. I like this from Day Zero, but will he have the damage?
Problem is, the Sejuani is right here.
Oh, he does it.
I don't like popping the ults. I don't like popping the ult straight away, because then you can't then use your permafrost onto the Volibear for a good wee while. Now we do see Melio try and bail out his jungle, and we do see Melio trying to do something, but they're losing so much across the map at this point.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't like the fact that we had and Jinx and Mel both bot side pushing bot, because this means the Ace had no pressure mid, no pressure top with Baron, so I was scared that they were just losing an equal amount of turrets while having Baron. But in the end, Day Zero is there to make the difference, get the revenge kill, pushing opponents back, and yeah, in the end they got a lot of turrets, they got a lot of gold. They are now 2k ahead.
2k Baron power play here for the side of the Aces, putting them in a 2.2k gold lead right now, and that was a massive upturn from what was looking. But we're about 2 minutes again from the next Dragon, 3.5 from the next Baron. I just feel this game's just in the balance. Like, yeah, there's Jinx that's allowed to play, it could be a very different story, but this Mel is the one they really have to watch.
Yeah, one important thing is Mel has flash, Jinx doesn't. So Jinx cannot flash out of Olaf. Ooh. But this can really be very important fights, the summoners of those carries. For now, we see the Gragas starting to move towards Baron. Yeah, everybody's looking around it, but there's no Baron right now, so they're just trying to push a top side. Drake is spawning in 130, so we'll see. We probably have a fight pretty soon. And this last team fight, it's Soul Drake for Ace of Spades. If they win next team fight, I think they win the game. It will be a way to come back. Spiky Balls, they can still claim that victory, but they will have to be. I think it's like their last chance in the next team fight.
Yeah, well, we are going to see it right here as we see Days here use that funny smite. I think that's what he calls it. He done something there. I'm not sure he knew exactly what he did there, to take away the Krugs. As we see Tide chasing down the Gragas. Meanwhile, we see Olaf running. He's got only one person in mind, and that is the Jinx, and they will just blow Magic up, and now they can turn the fight. And 3 members of the Aces will fall, and they'll just fold, leaving just this Ornn to defend, and they're just going to burn these towers. They got a minion wave coming to them. They'll take some jungle, then they'll go smack some towers as the dragon is up in 25 seconds. That's the power of the Olaf.
Yeah.
Jinx was seconds away to get her flash. Seconds away. Like, she doesn't have it at this point, and I think she got it at the moment where she died. And if she had flash, she could flash out here and survive. Like, those summoners are so important there. And in the end, the Olaf gets the kill. They collapse. It was it has a 4v4, but they still just win. And the Mel flashes. That's very important. No flash next fight. And it's a free Drake, of course, for the Spiky Balls.
Yep.
But
absolutely amazing play for Spiky Balls, and that's put them on their second dragon of the match. Absolutely, really well played. And that all came from that collapse up in top. Now 8 kills up on the side of Spiky Balls against the Aces. This game is so in the balance. We've had a 2.5k goal lead for the Aces. Now it's 2.5k for Spiky Balls. At this rate, we could be here in 5 years' time and the game's still going at this rate.
The gold graph is a roller coaster, always changing side. Who is ahead? Everybody has 3 items. Some have even 4 now. Yeah, we see it. A real roller coaster. No team can keep the advantage for longer than a few minutes. We see that the Olaf gets the tier 2. That's a lot of gold for him, but Baron spawns soon. The Jinx has to. She goes up to mid. That's where she has to be, close to the Baron. Olaf doesn't have TP, so if he just split push, he cannot join. So he's probably just going to reset and join his team by foot. And yeah, this might decide the entire game. Like, it's Baron. If one of the teams get a good team fight, they can just end the game, or at least get a great advantage. It's going to be very interesting how they're going to play that.
Yeah, they have spotted Threshold on the Baron pit as they were clearing the ward. Gragas is sitting there waiting for the reinforcements here in the bush. Thresh doesn't know he's there. We'll get bashed against the wall by this Gragas. Doesn't go on a burst to kill, but Sejuani is here. The stun is going to come out, and that is just a dead Nebby. Really good play from this Gragas and the Sejuani combo. Now, the side of Spiky Balls look to do something.
Yeah, since I complimented Nerby, he was not doing as hot, and he's getting caught very well. Vision pocket, like very well played.
I think Olaf's just he's just way too late to get here. Like, they've got no entry into the pit, and that's just Baron for the side of Spiky Balls.
In a 4v5,
Daisy doesn't even get a chance to miss the smite there.
Yeah, like it's a 4v5, so it was very hard for them to take it, and yeah, that catch by the Gragas, very good to wait in that bush, and yeah, that just gave them a free Baron. Let's see how much pressure they can do it with it, if they can end the game or not. Dragon will spawn in a long time. They still have some minutes before they have to, they have some minutes before they have to go there. So we are going to see a 1-3-1 apparently, being ready, like trying to put pressure on a lot of lanes. Let's see how many turrets they can get, because I think they need the Baron to be able to push against a Jinx Mel, or else the minions are getting too... Even with the Baron, the minions are getting cleared pretty quickly.
Yeah, well that's it. I mean, they do have some nice waves there, though. Gragas will get rooted up by this Mel. You know, most champions are hitting 17 now, unless your name is Nebby or Center in the supports. Jinx is slightly behind the curve, but this Olaf has hit the 18, so there's a lot of on-upgraded items, I believe. don't think the graphic shows it. I'm hoping there is on upgraded items. Otherwise, they're missing a trick here.
I think they really need this Jinx penetration item, not Dominic's probably. I think they really need it as quickly as possible, then she can really just completely destroy the team fights. She already has a lot of damage, but this will put her to another level. On the other side, we see that, okay, we see the gold. Ooh, it's really the carries on the side of Spiky Balls that are the richest on the map. They have way more gold, and we see 5 items.
It always feels bad. It always feels bad when a Sejuani has more gold than a Jinx. That feels so bad for the Jinx, because like Sejuani, you don't necessarily want having a lot of gold, but if she can have gold, she is going to make a hell of a lot of use for it. We're seeing 4 items and upgraded boots on the Sejuani, and Sejuani is doing their job really, really well. Costa playing the champion like a star. And we are going to see the Reflect be used up by the Mel here. And you're 31k so far on this Seri. I might not agree to press the attack, but he's making it work.
It's working. If he's winning, what can we say? But for now we see Spiky Balls, even if they have Baron, they can just not break the defense. Like, they don't have the power to pushing power, and on the side of Ace, they just have too much front lane and engage. So even with the Baron, they are gonna get, I think, 0 turrets. Maybe the mid tier one is finally going to fall. Okay, that's...
Yeah, I think the tier 2s, the tier 3 is just going to fall. And that's going to give them first prio, massive prio onto this dragon, as all 5 of them converge on the dragon pit. We do see the side of the Aces looking to try and position to contest it. However, the dragon is being absolutely annihilated. As the Jigsaw, oh my lord, almost steals the dragon, doing the Zero for him.
If it hits the Sejuani, it would have stolen it.
Oh,
like,
100%.
it was, the damage was, the timing was perfect, it was exactly at the right point. If it hits the Sejuani, it would have stolen it, but it doesn't explode on contact with monsters, just with champions. So it just went through, and yeah, at least Jinx has now 4 items.
Unfortunate for Magic.
Yeah,
that was really unfortunate.
That would have been soul.
It means, all that means though, Follix, is we're going to get in approximately 4 minutes the flip of flips.
I mean,
both
maybe even before.
Baron's
in 2 minutes. Baron's in 2 minutes. Maybe the Baron is the end of the game. Like, maybe we don't even get to the Soul. Because, yeah, you're right. Next week is Soul for sure. But there's a Baron in 2 minutes in 1:45. And both teams will probably look around it. For now, Spiky Balls have a little bit more pressure around the map. So they might play more around it and have the prior on it. But yeah, Ace of Spades still has the damage and the possibility, like both carriers have 4 items, to just win a team fight if they play well. Both teams have the tools, it's just about who uses them better now.
Yeah, nice 5.5k gold lead for the side of Spiky Balls right now. You know, they're the ones in complete control of this rift. They are the ones with the heavy wallets. See GAs coming out on this Seri, ready just to absolutely send it and know that they'll be able to get a second chance in this game. As we get ready for this Baron in about a minute's time. We see Gragas on the bot lane, matching the Mel. Volibear hiding in his Raptors. Thresh looking for something in the middle and trying to get any kind of vision he can. Thankfully for them, they do have that scuttle for the Baron, as Olaf is caught in no man's land, but he does have backup there.
You said,
the side of Spiky Balls, that's exactly what you want to see.
You said before it was sad for Sejuani to have more gold than a Jinx. Is it sad for Sejuani to have more damage than a Jinx? Right now, Sejuani has more damage than Jinx in the game.
I mean, that's just the power of Sejuani. I mean, it's a champion I love to play, love to see.
Yeah.
Some
Jinx.
nice Heartsteel stacks. I love the build. This Sejuani is doing work.
Yeah, clearly. But
being, you know,
Jinx...
15, 11, part of 16 of the 27 kills, she is getting around the map. Almost as much KP as this Seri, who has been everywhere.
Yeah, clearly. It's interesting because, like, this Jinx has 4 items. She has, like, she didn't do a lot of damage yet, but she can completely just, maybe there's a catch here. There's the going to be the fight.
See Volibear trying to go in. The knock up from the on doesn't do much. but the winner's approach from the Sejuani will knock up the volley there. However, Olaf is in the back line looking for the Mel. He will pick up the Mel. Meanwhile, Beamy the Penta will pick up the turret. As we're going to see Glurb die for his sins. But we are going to see the Zeri pick up the on the back line. And now they're turning their attention to the Volibear, who picked up a journey from the Thresh. But it's a 5 for 1 for the side of Spiky Balls. And with that, we will be going to game number 3, folks. And we are going to turn this best of 5 into a best of 3. As Spiky Balls will even the series in game number 2. What a play from the Sejuani, coming in, swapping out with Cross Hates. Lol, will pick up the team win. This Costa playing a fantastic series, answering their fantastic series from last week, and Beamy the Penta going back to his normal position in mid. But congratulations, Spiky Balls Gaming, picking up game number 2.
Yeah, Zeri PTA Zeri 1, Center on Enchanter 1. I mean, Spiky Balls 1, we have a real series now, it's not going to be a stomp. Maybe